Hey guys, so this video is called The Scary Truth, and you're probably like, what the hell is the scary truth? And I'm gonna do my best to explain it to you guys. This is not a fun video for me to film. This is actually probably a more difficult thing for me to do because it's in direct correlation to what's going on for me personally and probably all of you guys. So you can imagine, after I explain, why this probably wouldn't be the most fun topic to discuss. The first scary truth is that we are not all perfect. And I say this with a smile, but inside it actually really sucks to say out loud. I think that something a lot of people try to do is constantly convince others and convince themselves that they are perfect. And this doesn't mean that you're like a perfectionist or anything, but just maybe that you don't make mistakes, or, you know, all of the problems in your life were not directly caused because of you. And just something we all need to realize is that we are indeed all not perfect. And maybe you are the reason a friendship went sour, or maybe you don't know everything, or maybe you do make mistakes, you know? Like, I don't know, I just think that it's a reminder. It's something that we need to all remind ourselves, because we can get so caught up in just trying to convince others on the outside that we're so perfect, where inside we're literally just digging ourselves a really, really dark, ugly grave of unhappiness and dissatisfaction. I'm also sorry about the lighting. It's getting dark, the sun is setting right now, so forgive me. The second scary truth is that things do in fact change. And it's like the scariest thing ever, because as humans, I think we're characters that are really drawn to being comfortable in one scenario, one type of lifestyle, one type of connection, one type of anything. And we just have to realize that change is just a part of the process, and it's actually a really, really beautiful thing and something to accept and be okay with, but it does indeed happen. And it really can suck in the time and in the moment. But like the typical saying goes, when one door closes, another one opens. So change is actually kind of cool. The third scary truth, we are not here, or we're also incapable of, making everybody happy. And this one for me is probably the hardest one to grasp, because I am truly a people pleaser. Like, I pretty much like to do or say anything in my power to make sure that somebody is smiling, or just feels good about themselves, or just feels happy. And that's generally a really, really good trait to have. But when it consumes your life and it consumes your time and your mind, it's not really a good thing anymore, because you kind of forget about what you're doing to actually make that person happy or make these people happy, and it can become kind of artificial. And then you also kind of forget about making yourself happy. So whatever you do, just make sure that if you are a people pleaser, make sure that it's all genuine and it's real. And the second thing is, make sure that you're still focusing on ways to make yourself happy as well. I think we're on the fourth thing, the fourth scary truth. Alright, so the fourth scary truth would probably have to be, and a lot of people already know this, but you are who you associate yourself with. Or at least the people who don't know you and are trying to figure out who you are will immediately look at the people you surround yourself with. And if you're surrounding yourself with some negative, closed-minded, dull, unhappy people, most likely that is how a lot of people are going to immediately interpret who you are. So just be very aware of the people that you surround yourself with, because whether you know it or not, it could be portraying a really good or really, really bad image for you. And that's totally up to you to decide if something like that bothers you or not. The fifth scary truth would have to be that mistakes, loss, arguments, forgiveness, any of that are actually really, really good learning lessons. And that's a scary truth, because look at it. We're all here just trying to avoid any of that stuff. I know for a fact I'm trying to avoid arguments and conflict, but in all reality, we need these things to teach us how to be better people and how to actually manage in this crazy, crazy world that we live in. So next time you get into an argument, next time you decide to forgive somebody or you're forgiven, next time you make a really, really big mistake, just realize that it's okay, things like this happen, and do your best to reflect on it and learn from it, because it was in a sense put there for you to learn. So the reason I made this video is because I myself am going through a really, really difficult but eye-opening time in my life, and I'm becoming aware of a lot of things. I'm learning a lot of things about myself, learning a lot of things about others, and learning a lot about just the world. And I'm not saying I've got it all figured out, but anytime I do feel like I have something that I've learned or that I'm gonna try and use in my life, any of the advice that I give to you guys are normally things that I'm trying to incorporate into my life as well. So I just like to come here and share it with you guys, because this little YouTube thing has actually become my outlet, as a lot of you guys know. So I just thought it would be cool to kind of come and be open and honest and public with you guys about the 5 scary truths that I think I've realized just in the last like 2 weeks. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to throw it a thumbs up. Feel free to share this with somebody if you feel like they could take something from it, because I think that all of us could. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I love you guys to absolute pieces. Peace!